Hi everyone. Now, good evening, everybody. Welcome back again to my channel. It's a real Edo girl. What do we want to talk about today? Now about some Ogbetivational speaker in full social media. We want to talk about people who make a lot of people believe say this social media na frightening thing, na problematic thing, na another thing out of this world. When e be say dem come social media come cause disunity, problem, women dey shame each other, bleaching. If you no yellow, you no get anything wey dey talk, you mean say you dirty, you be this one, you be that one, who no get husband na problem. The women wey start the shaming and the dragging of single mother and women on social media, that we wan talk about today. Una know dem, Lolo and Monica. But the one wey e dey inside now, because the Monica, that one don dey mind the business small small. The Lolo wey dey inside, I know ever since say na problem to problem, e no get topic, na so problem na im be topic. E best friend, as they don use people take do topic finish, now na our best friend come be topic since then. And so we dey look am for social media, how she take dey fight for that social media validation, social media respect, social media uduga, wey be say at the end una do dey ekwa, e no still reach im hand. Because this life, if you come social media, you dey do what you supposed to do, you humble yourself, you come with your truth, you come with who you are, not be to bring people down, to hide yourself, to find out, to take destroy people page, destroy people talking points. They talk things wey be say e no really get anything to do with you. You no come with your truth. You say you be woman in distress. At least before woman go be in distress or come dey teach other women how to comot for distress, she herself go don test distress or something that look alike. All of them come say their marriage were idyllical, they were living in a nice marriage, their husband a provider, their husband are the best man, whatever. They create one picture wey be say most of the mumu women that wey some no even get problem for their marriage, some come dey create one. So many things wey these people don do for social media. They draw many Edo people go back, make they don't enter social media. If you get shit for nyash, don't come to social media. Meanwhile, shit full their nyash, e full and remain. So una see as Lolo dey beat around the bush since long time. Na this one dey find me oh. Now this one they find me oh. I don't find them oh. I don't make friend with them oh. Who want to make friend with these people? Say me. Who want to make friend with them? I don't make friend with your people. Hey, even white babe. You full your body. Now you dey say you don't want make friend with this one. Oh, is it by force to be friend? This is it by force to be friend. She don't talk and people come dey even dey say Lolo don't move with dirty people, Lolo don't move with yeye people, Lolo is this, Lolo is that. I can't say really. What is the problem with this woman wey be say almost everybody na dirty, and all the women wey she dey brand as dirty, wey she dey brand as ugly, many of these women they don't be women wey take chemical destroy their skin, bleach their skin, or most of them they be black darky women. They no be women wey be say every darky women for social media na dirty for where dem dey, because they use cream to destroy themselves. They think say na they fine pass anybody wey dey this world. That is why anytime they pick fight with any darky women, they would like to make sure they destroy the person self-esteem, they destroy the person color, they destroy the person look, they destroy everything about the person for social media. Many women come enter into their cream, organic cream, Felicia cream, whatever cream, superstar cream. All the women, everybody, Edo women, they want yellow like Lolo, because of the way when she don't take condemn plenty people, when she don't take bring herself down, because it come be like say if she not talk bad about anybody, she know they feel good. Una see she with Kate fight come. She say na Kate dey find her, Kate dey find me, I don't want to make friend with you. Meanwhile, you were crying in the hand of Kate. Ogbaka come, I don't want to make friend with Ogbaka. We use them, we dump them. We use them, we dump them. We use them and dump them. We don't have time. We don't follow uneducated people. I don't fit tell you say bring your certificate come. Now we bring your certificate. print am put for social media. Even if you go school, your certificate go still dey where e dey. The school where you go, you fit still print am out. We don't follow uneducated people. We don't follow uneducated people. We are so educated. We are so posh. I'll say, really? Now, you see all of them for comment section. They go to support and Lolo because Lolo they speak English. English, you feel learn am. You don't need to be educated to learn English. If you want go school for Russia now, you fit go school for Russia, get your PhD. You go to speak Russia perfectly. You learn the language. You fit go school for Spain for a year. You will learn. Get, you know me say now you go school, you get your PhD. Yes, you are educated. You know me say you the hear another my language. It means say you dey educated. The language wey you for go school, you get your certificate. You really go school. Now we dey talk. Now the person wey go language school. Many of una just learn English for Nigeria. Una believe say una go school pass everybody. Una will just sit down for social media, blah 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 blah. Anybody wey no go school, me say they no get sense. Some people get sense apart from school sense. Some people go school. Most Nigeria people for that Nigeria, they go school. But single sense no dey with them. Single sense e no dey with them. So what is the need? What is the need of school when be say sense no dey? You when say you go school now, they can't catch you like small rats. They can't catch you like small rats. All the lie where they lie, all of them people they bring something, they come to counter every lie where you don't lie. Because most Edo people wey be una followers, they like to be deceived. Because many of them don't go school. The other one say they find people wey mwere regboto. You they mwere regboto. Now they be una followers. Now make all this problem through social media. They will see so now they do the wrong. They will clap for now. They go to clap for now. No, continue. Very ugly woman. Very this, very that. Nobody ugly. Oh. Nobody ugly. Everybody with a face. Nobody ugly. No, bring ugly on this social media. No, bring ugly. Wait till they say person ugly on this social media. Okiro Kevarie, now very ugly woman with the war. You not find pass that woman. Because many of them can't get time for mind now. Say this 2021, 2020, who no yellow, it means say the person no fine. Who no yellow, it means say no fine. Before women start to bleach for Africa, and insecurity, then they make many women they bleach. Many of them are insecure. Many of them they go through trauma, psychological problem because nobody go bleach. I don't see one of my auntie bleach. All the face born. Till today, see they bleach. When they bleach, I small. Now, if you see person now so they carry back the cover face. Who can't find for them? Who find? That one I find. At your old age now, if you see your mate when you're supposed to greet fine, you will take back the cover your face. That one I call person will get confidence. Then they push you now. Come and buy your baby cream. Cream when full supermarket for year. Person don't use and finish. When they buy baby cream, when I don't use different chemical to mix. If you see mama, the one color, see papa, another color, see pikin, Fanta and Coke. Now promote all una nonsense because Edo people give una platform, nobody want talk because now they threaten people who talk, una will go bring their family. Mona continue to bring people family come out. Mona continue. So the video I want play for una so now blessing Njoh na gather the video together because they say it is easy to catch a thief. All this bragging on social media is too much. Edo women know who you follow. All these women where they bleachy. Stay away from their platform. They don't like una. They dislike una. If they not dislike una, they are colored off. Not go they use chemical, they rub everywhere. They will come they brag say now ugly. Meanwhile, the ugliness when they worry, then inside body they that low self-esteem, low self-worth, self-hatred, they worry they. The inside body they no fit cream, no fit wash them. That is why they always all the women where they don't pick fight with, not be women where they resemble them. They will always use that language of you were ugly, you were black like devil. Nobody. So now don't bleach on herself, finish take almost half of makeup, take rub on her face. Now when they talk nonsense, they demonize person when you look black for skin. Black is beautiful. your black is beautiful. Let them use that cream where they say and the soap that they bath their pikin. Make their children they get available in 3 color, available in 4 color. Una don't say as this Lolo don't lie for this social media. Not until he with his wife call I say with the wife, not really wife because they see the shuku and inside there. So until with the girlfriend come quarrel for this social media, they can't dey bring their leg they come out. So make this video not too long. Make we listen to wetin Blessing just talk. They say no peace for the wicked. There will never be no peace for them.
People keep calling me, what did you do to this woman? What did I do to her? And in a dress like that, I push animal like that thing. Want to come and be controlling me? Are you mad? You want to control me? Tell me what to do.
They don't they use their 50 fake account they put like and love. Fair use, fair
so I'm not quite sure if you guys have already heard, but ever since Lolo and ODL Kate vowed to engage each other in a saga, it has resulted in so many dirty secrets being revealed and so many cans of worms being opened. So after my previous video of Kate, while Lolo was still on vacation, when Lolo returned from vacation, she threatened to rain fire and brimstone on Kate. She even claimed that she allegedly had a vagina picture of Kate's mom. Imagine. But if you guys have been watching Lolo for some time now, you'd know that Lolo is typically in the habit of making empty threats just to frighten and intimidate her opponents because in most cases, she never carries out her threats and promises. Well, Kate, on the other hand, also stood her ground firmly and surprisingly showed all and sundry that she would not be an easy nut to crack for Lolo. But eventually, Kate decided to back down. She said she was done with engaging Lolo in this saga that would only leave a negative mark on her social media blueprint. And it's also crazy because when Lolo returned from vacation and got wind of the news that Kate was no longer doing saga with her, Lolo was like, no, you cannot run away now. Even if you run, I'm still going to do whatever I promised to do. I am still going to bring out your mom's pictures. It is not going to stop me from releasing her vagina pictures. Is it now you want to run away? You know, she said all these things just to ridicule Kate and make her feel like the weaker vessel. And barely 2 weeks later, this same Lolo has also thrown in the towel and said that she doesn't want to do saga anymore. But what actually led to Lolo entering the house, as it is famously said? So Lolo returned from vacation and did a video titled, "Was Lolo Even Friends With?" Well, I'm just going to say, was Lolo even friends with Kate? And I'm adding Kate's name to the title because, as you can see here, Kate's picture was on the thumbnail. So in that video, Lolo attempted to prove to her viewers that she and Kate were never friends, but that attempt failed woefully.
So guys,
the lie will not stay forever.
Whenever I called Faith or Faith call me, Shakabondo will be shouting like a millipede on the ground. Can I hear? What are people talking about?
The thing not give you one safe.
Shakabondo will be there saying she want to hear. That one will put it on speaker. Sometimes I will be hearing her supporting.
So Lolo's only defense to try to prove to her viewers that she was never really friends with Kate was the notion that she never called Kate directly and that she only got to talk to Kate whenever she was on the phone with Faith, who is a mutual friend to both Kate and Lolo. And I'm actually sitting there and thinking, what kind of defense is this one actually? Like, Kate was always added to Lolo's conversation with Faith, and Lolo knew it fully well. And Lolo was okay with it. She didn't revolt against it. So what does it really matter if you were calling Kate directly on the phone or if you were talking with her through Faith? I mean, if Kate was not your friend as you were frantically trying to make people believe, then why didn't you end the group calls with her? Why didn't you refuse Faith from adding Kate to your conversation with Faith? And another thing is that we heard Kate's voice in those audio recordings that Kate played. And while you were talking, Kate was also responding and Kate was giving you feedback and you were cool with her being part of the conversation. So why try to twist things now and confuse your viewers into believing that you were not friends with someone that was always on the line when you were talking to your supposed friend? Well, bottom line here is that you lied to the viewers that you never had anything to do with Kate before Kate started to poke you. Lolo told her viewers that the only time she ever talked with Kate on the phone was when she called her to tell her that Kate was hurting her with her videos, and she also said that Kate apologized to her and that she appreciated the manner of approach that Kate exhibited. And Lolo said that that was the only time she ever had any conversation with Kate. After that video, Lolo made other several videos warning Kate to back off, telling Kate that friendship is not by force, but never in those videos did Lolo ever mention that she used to talk with Kate on the phone. So Lolo continued to make people believe that Kate just came out of nowhere and started poking her, whereas Lolo and Kate already had a gossip history together. So that is the deception we are talking about here. We are not talking about whether you called Kate directly or if Kate was added to your conversation with Faith. And it was after Kate played Lolo's voice out that everyone heard Lolo's conversations with Kate involved. That was when people started to realize that Lolo hadn't been completely honest with them. And that was also the point at which Lolo then finally admitted that yes, she used to talk to Kate only through Faith. Then why didn't you ever mention that? Why didn't you ever tell people that, well, we used to talk before, but eventually I found out I don't like her and then we fell apart? Why were you constantly telling people, this woman is just poking me, I have nothing to do with her, she's trying to be my friend, friendship is not by force? Why were you just trying to play that game with your viewers?
She couldn't bear it.
Not be lying.
Talk high of me.
Was begging me.
Love me. She can't stand it. She can't stand it.
They look for love, not be
small. She
small.
don't know why. She want to talk bad of me.
They are looking for love.
What did she do? You need to get to know Lolo. Lolo is not like, he go say, why? Why? Faith say that. No, say no.
I don't feel like
why don't say what she really did wrong to you? Don't talk about her like that.
So here is Lolo explaining why she thinks Kate is on her case. Lolo believes it because Kate cannot stand the fact that Kate's friend of 20 years, who goes by the name Faith, loves Lolo so much. And according to Lolo's explanation, Faith also tried to convince Kate not to talk badly of Lolo, and Lolo also said that anytime Faith told Kate to get to know Lolo to see she's not bad, Kate would always fire back at Faith, and then Faith would tell Kate that, but I don't really see what Lolo did wrong to you. Now, my question is, how did Lolo find out about all these conversations between Faith and Kate? I don't think anyone needs to be Einstein to know that it was Faith who told Lolo about all these things. And of course, it could be that Faith did not tell Lolo in this malicious manner that Lolo is now describing, because I have watched a few videos of Lolo where she just exaggerates some scenarios out of proportion. Nevertheless, we cannot deny the fact that Faith was passing some essential information to Lolo, which is why Lolo kept hanging on to Faith as a friend. The reason I came to that conclusion is that Lolo is well known for cutting anyone off who is friends with her enemy. Let's quickly take a look at an old video of Lolo in which she reiterated this point.
So the topic is people who make friends with your enemy. My little advice about that is just stay away from them no matter what they say. They mostly say, I cannot make enmity because of you and this and that and that. Please stay away from people like that. People like that, they don't belong to nowhere. All they do is just carry from here to here, carry from here to here. And if you notice them very well, you don't know nothing about them. Those people, make sure you don't go close to them. If you check them very well, you don't know nothing about them. They don't say anything about themselves. That is why they are very free to be friends, even with your worst enemy. They will go and be friends with your enemy, and they call themselves your friend. They don't talk about themselves. They only bring gossip to you. They only bring other people's talk to you.
So is that what Faith has been doing with Lolo? Bringing gossips and stories about Kate to Lolo, because everyone on social media knows that Faith is best friends with Kate. Yet Lolo kept on being friends with Faith as well.
So those people, you have to be careful. For me, stay away from them.
They're going to destroy the people. May they not trust themselves.
No matter how
you're not going to tell anybody where you're from.
I don't think you should waste it on people like that. You don't need to.
Fake people.
Because a friend to my enemy is my enemy. It's an enemy. Don't gamble yourself around them. At the end of the day, you have a sad story to tell.
So here is Lolo preaching that you should stay away from friends like Faith, but Lolo herself is not practicing what she's preaching. And you guys know that I have been talking a lot lately about people who are not consistent in their dealings, just like Melissa, because for me, this is a sign of personality distress, because you cannot be saying one thing to your viewers and then you're doing the complete opposite. Lolo is busy preaching to her viewers to stay away from such friends as Faith, but she herself did not stay away from Faith.
Not only on social media I'm talking about it in our daily life.
And one chance enter daily life.
In our normal life, a friend to an enemy is an enemy. It's a pure enemy.
So, since Faith is best friends with Kate, then why did Lolo make Faith her pure enemy? Well, some people believe that Lolo did not cut Faith entirely out of her life because of the benefits that she was receiving from being friends with Faith, for example, material gifts and money. But I think that the reason Lolo kept Faith close to her is because of the vital information Faith was supplying her about Kate, and that is the information that Lolo can actually use against Kate in a battle. Or maybe it's a combination of both reasons. So you guys should go ahead and let me know what you think in the comments below. Now let's go back to that Lolo's video titled, Was I Ever Friends with Kate? Although that video carries the face of Kate as the thumbnail, but Lolo suddenly turned the matter on Naomi and Madam Beatrice Okpaika, her former allies.
She continued, after I did that, she still continued doing it. This time, the Wawa was there. As I complained to
they call person the Wawa. You know what you're saying.
I complained to the Wawa.
They call for your
the Wawa even started sharing. When I start complaining to the Wawa now run and start making friends.
And this one they do women this
which I did not even know. I didn't know.
Yeah,
I didn't know that the Wawa went and make friends with her. One day she insulted me again. I saw the video. The Wawa share it. I said, the Wawa. I make you popular. And it's not for you to share everything you see on the street now.
She not do anything for social media.
You don't know that you are popular now. Yeah. Any video you see on the street of Facebook, you are sharing. How it takes it. The video you shared, did you watch it that the lady was insulting me? She did. I didn't even watch it. Let me go and watch it. Let me call her. I said, don't call her. What do you want to call her for? I don't need it. Leave it. My people,
Madam said,
lo and behold, the Wawa went and called her. She called. She did not tell me she called.
No, tell you everything. Your daughter.
Was how they established
your friendship. Baby.
The Wawa and Shakabon to become friends under my nose. And I
was paining you, not be small. Because everybody now want control for social media.
I did not know that the Wawa that claimed to be my friend.
They say you be friends to anybody.
With someone
no
who is
friend to nobody.
Me
that is why you are getting it back.
Okay, so Lolo is explaining how Naomi became friends with Kate, and just in case you guys are a bit lost about what Lolo is talking about, she usually tags her enemies with nicknames. Yes. So in this case, she's referring to Naomi as the Wawa, while she's referring to Kate as Shakabondo. And based on everything Lolo said in this video, Naomi's only offense is that Naomi went and made friends with Kate, who was constantly hurting her. And that's why I find it imperative to ask if that is enough reason for Lolo to rain such amount of insult on Naomi.
Shakabondo was trying to protect herself.
You're not going to make friends with the Master. You're not be friends with the Master now.
The shameless gossiper of the island one.
You're not go Esther party. Not be your friend.
Shameless hippopotamus.
Depressed element. Enemy. You go make friends.
Small Shakabondo. When they go put between your legs, you not go know what I did there. Started recording that big fool.
Shakabondo, where they go put between your legs.
Her mouth was like Tiro. That's why they throw it.
Like
Ima the leak.
Let's talk about what Lolo is doing right here. So ever since the news broke that Kate secretly recorded Naomi's telephone conversation with her and it became such a big problem within their group, never has Naomi addressed the issue or called Lolo's name at any point in time in any of her videos. But for over a year now, Lolo has been dragging that woman, insulting her at the slightest opportunity. And you guys know why this is so remarkable? I find it remarkable because Lolo has continually complained that when her friendship with Monica broke down, that Lolo was silent for 8 weeks while Monica kept dragging her in her videos, which is still one of the excuses that Melissa and other people had for coming out to fight for Lolo. But what Lolo is doing to Naomi is even worse than what Monica ever did to Lolo, because at least Lolo spoke up after 8 weeks. But Naomi never said a word for over a year now, and Lolo would not let that woman be.
No.
And this makes Lolo such a hypocrite. Or maybe Lolo was just being obsessed with Naomi. Now, apart from the fact that Naomi made friends with Kate, which Lolo didn't like, another reason she cut Naomi out of her life was because Naomi was cordial with Mami Chula, who is one of Lolo's former goddaughters.
That time, me and Chula were talking. I don't want Chula to touch my hand, they touch Chula too. They said Chula was on a live video. She was greeting Chula. The screenshot was everywhere. Even all those in-person, those motherless, first-class motherless, those ones carry it. They started sharing it.
Anybody where not them, a motherless child too.
It was news. I said, I care less. The one that read the comment back that made me send the war and said I will never be friend with the war was when I myself was watching her and she started hailing
as if she's a baby.
Shakabondo.
I send her away.
I come and die. In back no break, come and die.
Oh my God.
See, I was running on it.
I don't blame you now. The women
started to run. Melissa, oh! Melissa said, where did they go? I said, Melissa, leave me alone. I am going. Now, so where I take off.
From this Lolo's explanation, any sane person can tell that Naomi didn't even offend Lolo in the first place. Lolo said she took off from Naomi because Naomi was hailing Kate, and I'm like, how old is this woman actually? I honestly think that Lolo has a distorted idea of what friendship is supposed to be. Lolo is that woman that stamps a label of ownership on anyone she becomes friends with. So if you're friends with Lolo, you cannot be friends with anyone else on social media, how much more someone who is Lolo's enemy. Lolo took off from Naomi for simply being cordial with Kate online, while Lolo continued to be friends with Faith, who was friends with Kate in real life. Faith and Kate saw each other face to face. Faith visited Kate in her home. Faith slept under the same roof with Kate, ate together with Kate, but Lolo didn't run away from Faith. Isn't that ironic?
This lady to stay away from me. The 111. How can you do friend with someone that has been hurting me for so long? And I keep on talking to you about that.
We later got to find out that Lolo was actually lying to her viewers about the real reason she got mad at Naomi. It wasn't simply because Naomi became cordial with Kate. It was because Naomi disagreed with Lolo collecting information from Faith about Kate, but Lolo never mentioned that part of the story to her viewers, and I guess that is also the reason Melissa told Madam Beatrice Opaika in a secretly recorded telephone conversation that Lolo is manipulative. So let's go ahead and listen to how Lolo managed to drag Beatrice Opaika into this saga. Just so you know, Lolo refers to Beatrice Opaika as the Zaga Zaga 1 of UK.
When they beat her mother, she started crying. Organic mother, help me, oh. She started running. That was how she went and contacted the Zaga Zaga 1 of social media. She ran there and went and registered herself. I be picking, oh, I don't come, oh, wanna help me, oh, wanna help me, oh. When okay, matter happened, it now become our own golden family stuff. You understand? We all
nothing like golden family. Nothing like golden family. No, let person golden family.
Zaga Zaga 1 of UK.
Now the Zaga for social media. You are your friend. That one don't repent more now.
I said, see what happened. I don't want that again.
Especially you.
But those motherless, controllers people, they started. They started shooting. Zaga Zaga 1 of UK, he begin they call and go. That one that's so big. You go go. I mean they do friend with everybody for social media. No. I mean they do friend with everybody for social media. Even small people they born today will start like you go do friend. You will go do friend with them. Zaga Zaga 1 of UK. Now so he carry phone. He begin they call this one. Bah! Carry phone. Begin they call this one. Bah!
So while Lolo was doing this video, vibrating and insulting Beatrice Opaika, little did she know that the whole case would crash down on top of her head and even send her to enter house.
Zaga Zaga was not satisfied. She picked up her phone and she called Bianca. Bianca, come and talk. Oh, Lolo record you. Ah, saga.
What you put out will always come back to you. Don't
Time
worry.
has come in my hands. You see all this why?
You started all this betrayal on this social media.
I ignore you all this why? Because I felt like you are looking for my own. But what did I do to you? You want to satisfy some faceless human being? The whole world was watching you. The whole world was watching you.
The whole
They
world. Now they get 200
people keep calling me.
views.
What did you do to this one?
100 and something views. Did they want to do saga?
One in the threats like that. I push animal like that thing. Want to come and be controlling me? Are you mad? You want to control me? Tell me what to do.
Wait, say you they control other people.
Like you.
But you they control
Lolo further explained that she and Melissa never had any issues between them.
After that, Melissa and I were just cool. We never quarreled. We never had one-on-one quarrel, me and Melissa. No. Me and Melissa never had one-on-one quarrel.
Lies. We later saw screenshots of Melissa's conversations with Lolo where Melissa was blocking and unblocking Lolo. So if truly Lolo and Melissa were cool together, then why did Melissa keep blocking Lolo? Or was Melissa just doing it for fun? From everything that we've gathered so far, Melissa only spoke with Lolo whenever she wanted to speak with Lolo. Hence the blocking and unblocking.
Zaga will pick her phone, call Melissa. Melissa, they say, Lolo, they curse you. Come and talk to Lolo. Come and curse Lolo. I will say, no, but we don't have any personal issues.
Melissa, we current for social media.
One day, she called Melissa. Melissa, Lolo, they curse you. They curse everybody. Then I will say, really? Let me call Lolo and talk to Lolo. That one dropped phone. She didn't know that she didn't off the phone. She dialed my number. Me and Melissa started talking.
No be lie.
Zaga carry phone. Begin to record the conversation. My people. These are evil people in our midst, but they are looking for who they will put it on. Now, Lolo of the evil, now Lolo of the evil.
This statement Lolo just made is the one that changed the entire game on Facebook. So what Lolo just said here is that Melissa was on the phone with Madam Beatrice Okpaika, and then after their conversation, Melissa allegedly forgot to end the call with Beatrice Okpaika. Then Melissa allegedly called Lolo with another phone, not knowing that Madam Beatrice Okpaika was allegedly still on the other phone, listening to them and secretly recording their conversation. Well, right now I'm saying a lot of allegedly because we now know that all what Lolo said on that day was false. So when Lolo said what she said, the viewers immediately got the impression that Madam Beatrice Okpaika was truly evil to have done that. To have secretly been recording a telephone conversation between Lolo and Melissa. However, we now know that that was a big fat lie. And it was this lie that provoked Madam Beatrice Okpaika and a few other people, which led them to start releasing audio recordings that proved that Madam Beatrice Okpaika was innocent.
It's very simple. Very simple. You know what I want to play? I hate when person say, I just dropped on the record. Me see the car. If I not play this thing to set me free, the BP don't play.
Before we listen to the audio recording that eventually exonerated Madam Beatrice Okpaika, let's just quickly listen to Lolo as she further explains her false news against Beatrice Okpaika.
Zaga record it! And she had the effort to still call Melissa. Melissa, I was listening to your people conversation. I even record it. That one said, don't do like that. Delete it now. How can you do that? I didn't know that I did not off the phone. A whole grown-up woman like you. After you go say, na my own na day. Na my own na no day. The one where your eyes see you. The one where your eye no see you. The one where they send you. The one where they no send you. You go put yourself. After you go say that they beat you. Now because of Lolo, they give you.
What I think happened here is that Melissa must have lied to Lolo about how Beatrice Okpaika got wind of their conversation, which means that Melissa is the actual Zagazaga of their group, because she could have easily told Lolo, look, I'm sorry, but when that incident happened with Naomi and I got upset with you, I asked Beatrice Opaika to listen in on our conversation, but I guess Melissa was not bold enough to do that. She instead put the lie on Beatrice Opaika's head that Beatrice Opaika was secretly eavesdropping on them, but Lolo, who also sat there on her live video saying the things that she doesn't know, could have also contacted Beatrice Opaika to ask her why she did it, if she did it, but rather she, Lolo, brought it online to paint that woman black and then ended up embarrassing herself in the process. And this same Lolo also sat there and said that she doesn't say what she's not sure of.
Stay away from me, eh? Stay away from me! Because my matter no good for body, eh? He no good for body and you know it. Stay away from me. Day your day. I get my day. I know they talk with him, I no see. I know they talk with you, I no show off.
Well, so far, Lolo has said a bunch of things that she is not sure of. Anyway, let's quickly listen to Melissa's voice saying what ultimately vindicated Beatrice Opaika.
She was already on YouTube when Mama B did that video. So it was while she was on YouTube, the comments started coming. Mama B heard it. Mama B said, this girl, Mama B now called me.
You hear that? Mama B heard it. Because I'm there. I did there when he called. He said, Mama B, just stay. You know, say this woman, they like nowadays. We don't know who to trust. Yo, now me I ain't the talk. When he call,
really?
Ella Lamit. Say, Mommy, wait.
Lolo, say, I said, Lolo,
what goes around comes around.
Tell anybody, say, Mama B was on the phone listening. If anybody tell you at this right.
Do you hear that? Mama B was on the phone listening. That one resemble who drop phone when they call the record. Mama B was on phone listening, which he called me to listening. You know people got that? I hate when you lie on me.
So clearly, Melissa knew that Madam Beatrice Opaika was listening to their conversation because she put her there. Melissa had Beatrice Opaika on the line and told her to listen to her conversation with Lolo. Melissa even gave Madam Beatrice Opaika the permission to record their conversation. So why was Melissa and Lolo trying to put the whole lie on Beatrice Opaika's head? For me, that shows that Melissa is a coward that is afraid to stand her ground and own up to her own actions. Now, let's listen to another thing that Melissa said that proved Lolo wrong. You guys remember Lolo said she and Melissa never had any issues, right?
Oh, woman,
Naomi said, Lolo said, please don't tell her. I said, that is when they should have known Naomi was doing gossiping or Naomi was lying.
Don't tell her.
To say, Lolo did this immediately because me and Lolo were still friends. I said, Lolo, you know that people were coming to my inbox.
So show you, they were still friends. After they not come be friends, they come stay away. Because the like come to more where another artist stay away.
Melissa come and that they made her want to pretend for
Superwoman, not stay away.
So as you just heard, at a point in time, Lolo and Melissa stopped being friends. So why was Lolo always deceiving her fans, telling them that there was never a time that she and Melissa ever had issues? Then why did Melissa keep blocking Lolo? Another thing Lolo is fond of doing is exaggerating matters out of proportion. So in the next clip you're going to listen to, Lolo was telling her viewers that Naomi refused to come forward for a dialogue when she was invited to do so.
When Melissa now say, okay, fine, Lolo, I've listened to you. Let us call. Somebody now say, let's do conference call. Go and call Okirio. Okirio, come and defend yourself. Let's call Bianca. Let's call Faith. Let all of us be in the phone call. And let's say, who go to gossip each other first? Who brought the talk first on the table? Okirio run and agree. At the end of the day, Okirio went and carried her sisters and go and call Melissa. They were begging. I beg. Now I'm a boy bio. Now so na character na sickness be that. Come and talk.
Ooh, na bio de beg una.
You no go talk. You no go talk. You no go talk. I'm a boy. You talk too much. The way I'm begging, and she cannot come and do live video.
What Lolo did here in this video can actually damage anyone's image, which is so bad. So Lolo was saying that Naomi ran away when she was called for a dialogue, but Lolo did not tell her fans that she herself rejected every plea for a dialogue before this case even went public.
Okay.
Lolo did not tell her viewers that everyone begged her to give Naomi a listening ear. Melissa begged Lolo. Lolo refused. Beatrice Okpaika begged Lolo. Lolo also refused. Even Lolo's very own godmother in Austria begged her to be open to a dialogue, but Lolo shut them all off, and that is why Melissa also got angry with Lolo. And all that time, Naomi was very ready to talk and explain herself, but Lolo never told her viewers all of this, which is the manipulation that everyone is linking Lolo to.
Yes.
So it was after Lolo changed her mind and accepted to have a dialogue with Naomi that Naomi later said that she had moved on and was no longer interested in that conversation. So instead of Lolo to just be honest with her viewers and tell them exactly how everything happened, she rather sat there trying her best to paint Naomi black.
Now, Okiro, when they see so, we do no for life.
You find pass the Okiro.
We do no like hippopotamus. Go zoom in.
Drop
you
your
all
screen
clean
and make
face and that
the
camera.
comparison between you and Okiro.
Even the day where I see her for live video, I be like, no, I say, Lolo.
Not be live video for the see every day when she dey make up.
This one.
Like
It be like elephant. That's why it be joko for ground. Now let they see him face. If he come at you, wear baluga. Now see him tight body. You know be that one where they use camera.
Nobody they see you from.
No.
Yeah, go down.
Nah, they slim fit everywhere. Go trim hand, trim in leg, trim in waist, trim in belly. You can't stand like this. Then your joko don't come day like this. No. You want no. Look and life and see and life and direct. Get one video wait for almost show again that day. Now we go to no more. Oh, nye no mo bi eka.
Oh, person wey be say they do bad.
I'm your neighbor so tell me agbata to we ile. Everywhere. I say, oh, I don't die. They are move tell me baba. If you see her for face, you go to say you're an agbon. Oh, no.
Nuevo.
La.
What of you?
And I saw you get bad character. Oh, we are.
Like the one
in character, they smell. Bad character. Oh, 221. Masquerade. Of your Hippopotamus.
This person you just listened to is supposed to be a motivational speaker who helps women in distress, but here she is body shaming a fellow woman. I really feel Lolo needs to cover her face in shame for this public display of misconduct. And Lolo might also actually consider changing her niche from helping women in distress to something like putting women in distress, because it looks like she's doing a better job at that. And also, in the entire speech that Lolo gave, she could not mention any offense that Naomi committed that led to this amount of insult. But instead, Lolo said that Naomi was trying to steal her fans and customers from her.
And I saw her mission that was to grab my fans and take my customers. That was her plan. So I just didn't fall for it. I just ignore it. That's why I just.
You guys, this sounds like pure jealousy to me. Like, no one can deny the fact that Naomi's brand and Naomi's platforms are doing way better than Lolo. So for Lolo to sit there and say that Naomi was trying to steal her fans and followers just signifies that Lolo might have been intimidated by Naomi's online presence and growth. So ever since this issue broke out over a year ago about Naomi audio and all of that, Naomi has remained focused on her mission on social media. She has never mentioned Lolo's name either directly or indirectly, but Naomi's platform has grown exponentially even without Lolo being involved. But Lolo, on the other hand, has refused to free that woman. Lolo is constantly finding a way to drag Naomi into any incoming saga she's having with any other person, and that just shows how insecure Lolo is, because this particular saga between Lolo and Kate that led Lolo to start insulting Naomi like this has little or nothing to do with Naomi. Now, talking about Kate, Lolo also confessed that she had been secretly recording Faith's telephone conversations when Faith was gossiping Kate to Lolo. Remember that Kate and Faith have been friends for over 2 decades.
Kate go borrow money to do marriage. I don't know what I mean. Now, right when their house, I go tell the one with the house, I say food day.
I am sorry. I did again. Because my reputation means the whole world to me.
Your reputation. Or your reputation give Lulu or be a lawyer.
Because of you, I have taken this bullshit to this time. Because the way you love me, that is how I love you too. The way you appreciate me, that is how I appreciate you too.
This woman, there is no love and there is no appreciation here. The only reason Lolo continued being friends with Faith is because of the information Lolo was getting from Faith about Kate. So this whole time, Lolo was just after her own personal gain and not caring about the repercussion that her actions could have on Faith's image. Because right now, everyone sees Faith as a betrayer and Lolo was just using Faith the entire time. I know you guys might be wondering why or how I came to this conclusion. Well, if you've been watching Lolo for some time now, you'd know that Lolo never ever plays with anyone that is friends with her enemy, which is Lolo's #1 principle. And we all know that Faith is Kate's best friend, but Lolo continued to be friends with Faith. Now, let's listen to a previous speech that Lolo held about never ever making friends with anyone who is friends with your enemy.
So the topic is people who make friends with your enemy. My little advice about that is just stay away from them, no matter what they say. They mostly say, I cannot make friends for, I cannot make enmity because of
that
you.
is why you're on social media. Use your life. I used to say it.
People like that,
use your life.
they don't belong to
why many people
way.
cannot use their
All
life
they
is
do
because
just
of
carry
now.
from
I
here to
can't
here,
laugh
carry
that
from here to
person.
here.
People are used
And
to laughing at
if you
people when
notice
they
them
when they
very
see
well,
social
you
media.
don't know
For you
nothing
to
about
use
it.
your life
Those
to teach
people,
people, advise people.
make sure
Fear no, let person
you
talk
don't go
about
close to
himself.
them. They only bring
Meanwhile,
gossip
life
to you.
it is sad.
They
Not
only
be
bring other people's talk to you.
So is that how Faith was bringing Kate's gossip to Lolo?
Not the code.
I mean, is that how Faith was bringing Kate's talk to Lolo? Like, was Lolo talking out of experience? Let's listen further.
So those people, you have to be careful. For me, stay away from them. They don't want calling friend. No matter how you think you have wisdom, I don't think you should waste it on people like that.
But you can collect their bag, their things, their makeup that they dash you. I will pour my wife on social media.
It's an enemy. Don't gamble yourself around it.
Enter social media
At the end of the day, you have a sad story to tell.
Wow, so if we had to go by Lolo's sermon, that would mean that Faith is Lolo's enemy and Lolo is not practicing what she's preaching to her viewers. Anyway, where are we now in all of this? So the current situation now is that this whole revelation of Faith allegedly gossiping Kate to Lolo has now dented the friendship between Kate and Faith. And as for Beatrice Okpaika, after she played all those audio recordings exonerating herself, people were then able to get the truth of the story that these people had only lied against her to cover their own shortcomings. So when Lolo came live on Facebook and did a video, everyone expected that she was going to at least address the issue and maybe even try to explain to her viewers how she came about that lie against Beatrice Okpaika. But lo and behold, Lolo did not even say anything about it. Instead, she covered it all up by showcasing the wristwatch and handbag that Melissa just bought her, and that alone just goes a long way to show that Lolo lacks accountability and respect towards her viewers. Anyway, I don't think anyone can deny the fact that Beatrice Okpaika has sent both Lolo and Melissa packing and they have entered house. Remember that Lolo initially warned Beatrice Okpaika saying that my matter no good for body, but right now Lolo doesn't even have enough balls to talk directly to Beatrice Okpaika. Instead, she throws indirect shade at her. So yeah, she told her viewers that she was no longer going to respond, she was no longer going to do saga, but she is still doing saga. Just that she might not really have the full courage to do saga fully the way she was doing with ODL Kate or her former best friend Monica Ambrose. And although people within Lolo's camp have tried their usual gimmicks to bully Beatrice Okpaika into silence by releasing pictures of her husband, grandkids and other relatives, but Okpaika has stood firmly against their tactics, overcoming them mercilessly. Now the question is, what is the way forward? Now, from my observations, I strongly believe that the reason Lolo is falling out with almost everyone she has once been friends with is because Lolo has a distorted idea about what friendship is supposed to be. I said it at the beginning of this video that when Lolo has a friend, she feels like she owns that friend, like that friend belongs to her, like that friend is her property that shouldn't be shared with another person. So the moment she sees that friend mingling with another person, something inside of her sends her the signal that she is about to lose that friend, and that is usually the genesis of the problems that she has always had with most of her old friends.
Shakabondo is somebody. Don't let her know your friend, though. Don't let Shakabondo know your friend. She will take your friend away from you. She will take your friend away from you. She will. Just like hippopotamus. Once you introduce your friend to them, they will take your friend away from you.
That don't collect my friend, though. Don't collect my friend, though. I'm lonely, oh. I don't have a life without friend, though. Don't collect my friend.
They will turn it automatically to their own.
Madam, there is nothing like anyone taking your friend away from you. Well, not unless you're in nursery school, but as adults and independent beings,
that is why women
have the
want to
freedom to explore the world and have as many friends as they feel compatible with. It is only low self-esteem that would make anyone feel like their friend is going to stop being their friends just because they met another friend. In other words, if you are confident about who you are as an individual and what you bring to that friendship, nothing can shake you. Even if your friend makes 100 new friends every single day, you'd still be so secure about your friendship and you'd know that nothing can shake your friendship. So a friend is not a husband or a wife that someone is going to come and snatch away from you. Well, I have never heard anything like a friend snatcher. We know about husband snatchers and wife snatchers, but friend snatchers don't exist because friends are not anybody's property. Nevertheless, Lolo is just who she is and she has her own personality that should be respected. So to avoid stories that touch the heart, it would be advisable for Lolo to find someone who is like-minded and who shares the same principles about friendship with her. Otherwise, she will continue to have friends today and make enemies with them tomorrow. And I guess you guys already know that Lolo has fallen out with almost everyone that she used to be friends with, including both goddaughters that she once had and was once proud of. They are now out of her life. Odiel Kate is out of her life. Beatrice of Maika is out of her life. Naomi is out of her life. All those other proxy accounts, Nelly Black and all of those other people, they have left her to herself. So indeed, one can really say that something is wrong somewhere. And the only person she's still clinging to at the moment is Melissa, which I'm going to do a video about next. So if you guys can't wait to watch that video, go ahead and subscribe to this channel without forgetting to turn on the bell icon so that you get notified once that video goes up. So if you like this video,
I beg you, una do well. Blessing Njoh. Thank you for the nice and intelligent analysis that you did on this video, because they are like too much for social media. Because say maybe Blessing Njoh, she's not from Nigeria, that is why she can even talk. Even some of them, even when she make one video the other day, sorry, I dey watch TV, they don't dey complain appropriation, cultural appropriation. And I know some Melissa put that in. Wait till she dey appropriate. See how she take detail everything down. All una lies and everything. Anybody will talk to una say they jealous because una don't build the followers, say their brain. If they want come on a platform, be that say not be educated, teach something and they teach now, they will drop their brain for us. They want come fight. They want to accuse people, say that they jealous now because they say the truth, they teach them, they open their eye to see the real reality, who you people really are. They don't want to see them. I pick now say the universe don't expose them by themselves, because this oppression problem on social media, it was too much. Don't too much. Any platform we open now talk to their friend, the next 3 months now go attack their platform, that person go down. Anybody, it come be like say una dey social media, they talk, they carry all the news, they do everything. Nobody can talk about all of you, but you talk about everybody. It's not possible. Social media na open markets. Some people did this YouTube or you both self. Their platform na reaction platform, na gossip platform. They talk about everything, and nobody they go report their shining. as una come carry the one wey dey call Naija wash, una come brainwash am with kpekus make e go dey report people channel. That one I dey come one day one go do that one video, because if something too much e no good, and nobody wey no get money social media, nobody wey no fit report people page massively or people YouTube massively. Una need to follow the rules and regulation of this YouTube and Facebook. Say people can do reaction video on all this una seke una dey do for social media. Okay, so all of una see as Blessing Njoh take wipe the whole thing down. Lie no fit stay forever, manipulation no fit stay forever. Una don to cause pain, disgrace, shame collectively to Edo people. Even Lolo sef, they say e no be Isha, they don't know where e from come. Whether na stateless person, we no know. Now where they come dey maneuver all of una head up and down. Mature women, una go dey fight, una go dey curse each other. They go dey tell una say friendship no dey oh, friendship no dey. Me, I no fit believe say friendship no dey, because I be good friend to somebody for years. So I no come fit wake up say friendship no dey. No, friendship dey. Now una make all this una followers wey nwere the bottom, they come turn to betrayal. Anything they don't carry and call social media, they go to video person, they go to record person. Now start am for this social media. Our market today, because wetin dey happen so na karma. If you put anything out, you go get am back. If na good, you get am back. If na bad, you get am back. If as Naomi come social media come do makeup, you say you support am, you really support am. Because wetin dey vex me for most of our Adaki support, they go support you finish, they go want use, when time go reach, they go destroy the support. They go say okay, I give you I take you go work. Now they go pursue you for that work. I help you rent house, and they go come pursue you for that house. Anything wey they do for you, they no dey leave am like say make they let it go. They do am for you out of their good mind. They want you to be a slave to them for the rest of your life. Now I make am Lolo believe say na he help this lady Naomi Glam build her platform. She get the right to the control mature woman, who she go talk to, who she no go talk to. Them wetin they call once when she dey refer to now as motherless children, them in goddaughters, Chula and Blanca girls. That one today, I bet you, if to say Bianca girls no enter Lolo saga, because Lolo don go picture and say that girl, she get yellow skin like am. This girl, she dey beautiful, she get platform where people go dey attracted to. She pick that one, call Joy and Saga, make it go on, make it met am. That one they do makeup, make it no get person where they compete with am. You go carry that one, come take that one. Maybe that one, that moment, that one they go through some kind of things. She not get self-confidence to figure out who Lolo really be. He can't join them. They push her up and down. After don't collect all the goods from the finish, he can't turn them to motherless children. The one where they call Mommy Chula, for instance, Mommy Chula, that one, he don't use that one, take rub ground, say they apologize. Oh yeah, go apologize. Where my bed for you? Carry bed. Oh yeah, go apologize. Either one will go apologize. Your apology not good. You don't apologize and oh yeah, come back, go and apologize. Go and on your video. Or 7 o'clock. If I not hear say you on your video, you are in trouble. That one, he lucky. He deactivate our YouTube channel. Lolo follow our YouTube channel. You go report am to government as a reporter best friend. So wetin una want Edo women before una will know say this person not be good person. Trouble wey happen for social media, she can't carry and go report people social money or whatever to government. You still obligate that girl to apologize 2 to 3 times. And una believe saying justice no dey there. Anybody will talk about and they talk about who be Lolo? Lolo? Who be Lolo? Makeup and wig, who be Lolo? Now say that they jealous they for waiting. Now the question why they ask una most times, because many of una the thing no they connect, they disconnect this place for una. They disconnect them. That is why at times I know they even want to talk for their matter, because many of una know they pin the dots together. Now say person they jealous Lolo, who be Lolo? People when they talk say people when they talk this or say person they jealous them. It means so na not get life then. It means so na not your get life. Whatever life in our live. Una no really get tangible thing, dreams, happiness on her life. If una believe say anybody dey jealous Lolo, who she be? Una no dey see the fake smile. Una no dey see the wayo manipulation everywhere. Why e be say if anybody enter social media, they go turn to their friend other 2 days, if not be to destroy them, if not be to know their under, if not be to know their weak point, if not be to know the type of content wey that person wan dey do, make dem start to dey do am, to know the clothes, the way wey the person wan dey dress, everything. And actually una dey see everything dey play. Wetin una want una see again? Wetin una want una see again? Una no dey think with una brain. Say everybody wey don come social media, who come cook o, who come fetch water o, who come break mail o, all of them, they don jam with them. Who dey even dress sef wey no dey social media, dey post the picture, they don even tell them say they no wan see anybody shine that time, me with him friend Monica. What else na wan see? Say these people na enemy of progress. They no want other women to progress. They no want other women to shine on social media. They want to put them on a rage wey they fit control. Meanwhile, they go dey grow. E no fit happen. Me personally, I put una for prayer. I put una for prayer the day wey my customer tell me say he wan come cook for social media. He say he dey fear. And the injustice una don do to many people, B&B, a lot of people platform. Una don use una mouth take destroy them, scatter people platform for no reason, just because say una see them for social media. Una no wan play una part, make other people play their own. I say I not be Christian, I say I not be Christian. I know so now they follow me for social media for long time. I know. The day when I talk about my children's school, now that day when I bring certificate come and start to talk about my children. We get anybody one I never pick for social media, their talking point, their way they say do things, or either on the year or on the copy and I woke up. Now anything where people they do for social media, that is how to spot a hater. Somebody where you know get a personality, he get personality disorder. That is how to know them. They will talk one word, tomorrow they will say they not talk again. To 1 minute they support this, and next minute they will jump enter, and next minute they will say they forgive. They don't really get their personality, and it show all the time. A lot of people never still see them. They never still know who una be. Happy say this shame and disgrace, it come out for una, and una can still free Beatrice Okpaika. Una free her for her to be able to celebrate, enjoy her platform on social media. Happy well. She fit post her picture. Most adult women, they know they fit post their picture. Una must see something to talk about them. Una must see something to talk about their husband. Una must see something to talk about their children. Meanwhile, if full una body remain. So make I leave una. We will talk next time. Bye everybody. It's the real Edo girl. If you see this video, don't forget to like, share this video. Bye everyone.